Morning campers, Happy New Year. Cheers. Don't worry, I'm not playing with any dangerous tunes while I'm drinking Fair Fosters. Got man flu again, can you hear it on my nose? Oh. So, I think I filmed a video with me setting this garage up, and then nothing else. So I thought I'd throw a video in just to say I'm picking up the baton, gonna start. New year, new me, is that what they say? So where have I been? Well, new job. Starting my new job beginning of September, and I have been absolutely chocker. Setting up, learning a new site, and yeah, putting me into the new job. Love the place. Won't talk too much about work because I don't think these videos are about work, but love the place. Fantastic factory, fantastic company, fantastic product or products that they produce, and quite possibly the best boss I've ever had. Really look after the people where I am. Free canteen, trips abroad, literally close the factory, everybody on the coach, everybody Manchester Airport, let's go to Poland for a weekend, that kind of factory. So yeah, really good. Anyway, enough about work. Oh, I stabbed myself as well. Yep, you heard that right. I'll have a think about it. I might put a picture or two up here. If you're squeamish and you don't like blood, look away now. So I'm sat on my couch, bearing in mind I start a new job in September. Sat on my new couch in October, the end of October, with a pumpkin in front of me, not on my knees, in front of me. Start carving it. I was carving it with a bushcraft knife. So in fact, I was carving it with this knife. So here's me carving away, doing all the detailed work, and I was half, which is a mistake, I was half watching the TV as well because my son was at the side of me on YouTube, and I just happened to look up to see what he was watching, and I've slipped, missed the pumpkin straight down in my leg, in my left leg. So and it went in all the way, 3 inch nearly, all the way in. Now they say it went in and I pulled it straight out, and they say you should never do that, but as it happens I was very lucky to do that because I was 2mm away from the femoral artery, and because I was sitting down, if I'd have left it in, brand new knife it was, I hadn't used it for anything, so it was mega sharp. I got this from, some of you will know, I got this from Lavu on the farm this year, so I ain't used it, and that was the first time I used it. So yeah, because I missed the femoral artery by 2mm, if I'd have left it in and stood up, I quite possibly could have gone through it and I've either lost my leg or I wouldn't be making this video. So in this occasion I was right to pull it out before I stood up. Blood everywhere. I just looked up at the missus. As soon as I'd done it I went, and she knew. She stood up, ran for a belt, got a belt around the top of my leg, got in the kitchen because that's where the kids wasn't. Sat on a stool in the kitchen, and it's just we've got a light grey kitchen and like these big tiles on the floor with light grey marble effects running through them. So that was all red. There's another picture where I've come home. I know I'm not going to die or lose a limb, and I held the tea towel up. So I might show you that as well. But yeah, the instant tellings, we have a Volvo, like a rapid response vehicle. So that came first while we was waiting for the ambulance. So yeah, started feeling faint. I didn't faint. Got me to hospital, and I think they stitched all the muscles up inside. Don't know how many stitches you had inside, them dissolving ones, and then outside I had 8 stitches. So yeah, that's partly why I've not been here as well. So just about a month of my new job, and I stabbed myself. And the bruising was all the way around the top of my leg. That might be another picture I'll show you, we'll see. Anyway, just wanted to say a couple of reasons why I've not been on. Not been doing any camps. But I'm back now. I'm forcing myself to get in the shed. What you can't see behind you, I'll show you, it's a mess. That's all the panels to build my new... In the pub, I built like a sideboard to put all my camping gear in, because all this side of the shed is my camping gear, and it wasn't big enough. So I'm now going to build a shed in the garden, an actual shed, another building to keep my camping gear in, so that I can have this as my wood workshop. I feel proper bunged up. So yeah, that's me. That's where I've been, chaps. I went out today. I was thinking about doing a camp, so I threw a load of gear in a bag, got my bike, my electric bike, drove about, I think it's about 3 miles away, to the camp where I've not camped since before September, since before they were on the farm. And the National Trust has bulldozed my side of the forest, not my what I was using as a camp spot. One of the trees that I had, one of the trees what I used to hang my hammock on, is flat to the ground. So that gutted me today. And then I got back on my electric bike to drive home, and the battery was flat. And any of you that's got them will know they're not light to pedal. It's like pedaling a motorbike. So I had to pedal that home 3 miles. So I just sat sulking on the couch for a bit and come out here. So there you go. I just thought I'd tell you what I've been up to and let you know I'm still here, and I'm getting back in here. I had another channel called The Weekend Shedman. I think I'm gonna merge them all together. I'll just keep the one channel, Fill Your Boots, like Patrick Dickinson does. He goes in his shed, he does his garden, he does his pub, he does his camping all in one. So I think I'm gonna do the same. Just have the one channel and just keep dumping stuff on. So yeah, I think next weekend might be a camp. It's going to be like -5, -6 next weekend, but I'm going to do it. Loads of new camping stuff what Santa brought me. I think I dropped on a Kelly kettle, a Jilly kettle I got, but I've got all sorts of hammock, quilts and stuff to show. Got some brilliant coffee ideas as well. It's like a coffee pouch what my boss bought me for Christmas. A box of 10 from 10 different countries or areas in the world. Filter coffee, one from India, one from Guatemala, one from the Congo, everywhere, all corners of the earth. And it's these coffees in a little pouch that you take camping with you. You rip the top off, fill it with water, let it brew and pour it out through a spout. But the beauty of them, you can empty it out, rinse them and reuse them. So I'll show you them on my first camp. Yeah, so there you go, chaps. I thought I'd come on and say hello. I'm going to do some pottering now. I'm going to kind of it's not safe to store an axe above your head, really, is it, if they can fall out, especially with how accident prone I am. Yeah, I'm going to tidy all this, do some pottering for a couple of hours before I go to bed, get up in the morning, and make a start on the garden. Lorraine's 50 in July, and when we had her 40th, she said, I'll invite a few people. Can we buy a new barbecue and can you cook for people on a barbecue? So I said, yeah, alright, it's your 40th. 87 frigging people turned up, all from down south. So if it's anything like that, she wants all the garden doing, so we're making a start on that tomorrow. Might make a start building my shed as well. So yeah, that's me. I'm back. Who's sexy and hangs up?